They say Alaska holds secrets the rest of the world will never understand. Endless winters, frozen lakes, and skies so dark they seem to swallow the earth. But among those shadows, there's a story locals whisper, a story about the midnight white owl, unlike any bird they had ever seen. This owl's feathers glistened like freshly fallen snow, and its eyes glowed violet under the moonlight. No one knew where it came from, and no one knew why it appeared only at midnight. But those who claimed to have seen it said the experience changed them forever. At first, hunters noticed something strange. Their dogs would freeze and whimper, pointing their noses toward the black sky, long before the owl appeared. Then, just as the clock struck 12, wings would spread wide above the treetops, silent, graceful, and glowing against the endless Alaskan night. The hunters would watch in awe, forgetting for a moment that they were men with guns. For in the presence of this owl, they felt powerless. Some tried to follow it. They would leave their camps, their lanterns, and chase those glowing violet eyes deeper into the wilderness. But here's the strange part. None of them ever came back the same. One man, when he returned, spoke of wandering through forests that weren't there before, forests lit by a purple light, where shadows seemed to move on their own. He swore he heard whispers carried on the wind, like voices from another world. And when people asked if he actually saw the owl, his face grew pale. He said, "I didn't see it. It saw me." Over the years, the legend grew. Elders told their children never to step outside at midnight, for the owl wasn't just a bird, it was a guardian, a messenger, maybe even a spirit. Some believed it was protecting the land from outsiders, warning them not to take what didn't belong. Others believed it was testing people, leading them into the woods to face their own fears, and only those with pure hearts ever made it back. But the strangest story came from a young woman in a remote village. She claimed the owl appeared on the night of her father's death. It landed on her rooftop, its violet eyes staring straight into her window as if delivering a message. She ran outside, but instead of flying away, the owl simply tilted its head, watching her in silence. She said she felt an overwhelming calmness, like the bird was telling her that death was not an end, but a passage. By morning, the owl was gone, and though grief remained, she said she never feared death again. Even scientists who heard the story tried to explain it. They argued it must have been a rare, snowy owl reflecting the northern lights. But no one had ever seen a snowy owl with violet eyes. And no bird, no matter how rare, ever left people trembling, changed, and haunted. Today, travelers in Alaska still claim that on the darkest nights, when the winds howl and the snow covers every sound, you might catch a glimpse of wings gliding silently overhead. And if you dare to follow the glow of those violet eyes, the forest may never let you go. Some say the midnight white owl is nothing more than a legend, but others swear it's real, watching, waiting, protecting its land from those who take too much. Whether you believe in it or not, remember this: Alaska is not a place where man is in control. It belongs to the wild, and the wild has its guardians. And if this story gave you chills, make sure you subscribe to Talistorn, because there are more legends, more mysteries waiting just beyond the dark.